Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Happy
Hello.
Sunday.
Yes,
We're
happy
here.
Sunday.
Welcome everybody for another special presentation of
Yes,
Meeting in the
ma'am.
Powder Room. We have all of the cupcakes here, and we are happy to see our cupcakes who are in the chat room waiting to get some comments in. But most importantly, we want to give it to you live. We want to give you all the hot topics, the latest things that are going on, because you know what? We watch the news, we key into everything.
Yes.
And we are the cupcakes here, and we just don't sip the tea. No, we don't drink the tea. We cut the cake, and what do? We
We
eat
eat
it
it
Eat
too.
too.
So
too.
again, welcome y'all. Welcome everybody. Oh, I love that cupcake, Diane.
I
Those
do
velvet
too.
cupcakes.
Let me
Yes.
try to come at it. Okay, yes. So I am Renita Williams. To my right, we have up top.
We have Marlene, educator extraordinaire, homegirl around the way.
Hey, Marlene. And who else do we have down there? No other than.
Diane Wright.
All
Thank you.
right.
Hello.
Hey. So
Hey,
you
sis.
guys, again, we are counting down to Christmas. It is a wonderful Sunday. It's a beautiful day here. And we just want to spread the love, spread the joy, but we want to
Right.
give you some information. You know, some of you don't watch the news every day, and we understand that. Not everyone watches the news. Not everyone even likes the news. But you know, I do. And I watch the news all the time. And we all have opinions. And my cupcakes that are up here, Diane and
Mhm.
Marlene, we stay tuned and we keep it hot and let you know what's going on. Okay.
Yes,
But the
yes.
first thing we do want to do is really send our prayers out to Mayfield, Kentucky. As
Yes.
you know, overnight, and if you don't know, there was a horrible devastation, 34 tornadoes that hit 8 states overnight.
Yeah.
And I mean, what a time for this to happen. I mean, it's just devastating. I just got word from my cousin. I was calling her all morning. She finally got back to me. She's actually in the Louisville area. And
Okay.
she said, yes, you know, this is my cousin Inez. Hey, Inez, love you. And on
Mhm.
my dad's side. And basically, she's just like, you know, we weren't hit because Louisville is about maybe 300 miles away.
Mhm.
So this hit more so in more southern part of Kentucky, where like the eye of the whole tornado was in Mayfield. But the
Yes.
governor came out. I mean, a lot of his relatives have passed away. I mean, this is serious. I mean, I think this is historical. I don't think we've ever had a
It
tornado
is.
of this
It
magnitude.
is.
Wow.
It
Yeah.
is.
Marlene,
Yes,
what do you know about, what else do you
Kentucky
know
has
about what's going on?
Kentucky has never been. This is the worst tornado to ever hit Kentucky, according to the governor.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it was also in Illinois. I
Yes,
think in Amazon,
yes,
Amazon warehouse, the people were actually underneath the rumble, and it was just. I mean, a lot of people are
Wow.
still unaccounted for. I mean, there are dozens of people who have not been found as we speak.
Wow.
So it's a state of federal emergency. I mean, everyone is there. And, you know, I know they have a lot of funds. So if you want to donate to any of the funds, I think I did see, of course, Red Cross, but you can just go Google research. But there are ways. FEMA's out there.
Oh
Maybe you
yeah.
can help out the entire area that was hit, all 8 states. That's a lot. I mean, 8 states to cover to get hit. I mean, I believe it was like, I don't know, 155 miles per hour winds.
Wow. Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, I
yes.
Right.
mean, that's
It's a lot.
scary. I mean,
It
that's
is.
scary. Has anyone ever experienced being in a tornado? Anyone that any of our viewers? Shout out to all of the cupcakes watching out there. Shout out to the
Yeah,
Tommy
shout
Cats
out.
and all of our friends. Thank you so much for watching us this evening. As we do try to keep a positive note over and prayers over everyone who is currently being affected by this. You know, a lot of people have lost their homes. Diane, you said you saw coverage
Hmm.
this morning of a church service. I'm Marlene.
Yes, yes. And that's what struck me. Faith in the face of tragedy. I
Okay.
stopped what I was doing. I was actually in my kitchen and
Mhm.
I saw where the some residents of Mayfield, Kentucky, they
Okay.
stood in front of their church, which was no longer a church building, but they
Mhm.
gathered there
Hmm.
today, this
Right.
Sunday, to have service. And I even saw where they were passing around the communion cups. And I was on the phone at the time, and I was like, "Gee, where is it? The first Sunday? No." But They went on. I mean, I had never seen
Wow.
such a sight of people coming to their church, and their church is on the ground, you know. So faith in the face of tragedy, it's hard, but it's necessary.
It's necessary. And if you don't have faith, I mean, there's nothing else that you can really rely on or fall back on. You know, I mean, if you do have faith, faith will always prevail. And, you know, our higher being, whoever you pray to, whoever your higher being is, will make sure that you are coveted and covered. And especially in a matter of devastation like this. So again, prayers out to all the states and everyone affected by these 34 tornadoes that happened overnight.
Absolutely.
So,
and you know, Benita, one thing I want to say about that, I like the coverage where everyone is speaking of faith. No one is speaking of a particular religion,
right?
You know, because it's very much about uniting and coming together. So it's not religion talk, it's faith. We're all affected by this. Whatever your religion is, you know, the buildings are down. Let's come together. And it was so inspiring.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing that, Marlene. Appreciate that a lot. And again, this is historical. I mean, it's never happened in the history of anything in the books, anything that's ever known. So this is it. This was it. And hopefully this will be it. And it'll never happen again. But on a brighter note, we do want to congratulate all the 6 civilians that were on the Blue Origin yesterday with Jeff Bezos, his company, who's actually doing the rocket launches and getting people out of space and getting that experience. I watched it live yesterday, and shout out to Michael Strahan.
Yay,
I love Michael Strahan. I love him. I really love him, and he's like a part of me. And I mean, I like his energy. You know, he's his energy. And even when he was playing NFL, when he was playing with the Giants, his energy was always very large. He has a very big personality. And I also love him on GMA, Good Morning America, in the morning. I love watching him. He brings a lot of joy. And everyone was just shouting him out. They were so excited. And, you know, they did a full coverage because it was, you know, network, ABC. They went through the whole play-by-play with him and his whole journey up to getting on the Blue Origin.
Jeff Bezos, I didn't see all of that.
Oh my God, it was on ABC. You had to be on ABC to watch it all.
Right.
Everyone streamed it. Everyone had it live, but ABC, they did like in-depth coverage of Michael Strahan.
Okay. And his preparation.
His whole the whole journey, getting fitted for his uniform, for his outfit. I mean, and also they were able to bring a 3-pound carry-on, and he talked about all the things that was in the little carry-on. I think one was his NFL Super Bowl ring, his Hall of Fame ring, his retirement jersey, and I believe a stopwatch that his mom had given him that belonged to his grandfather. And he was supposed to get it repaired for Thanksgiving, and he said no, he wanted to take it outer space, so everything gets certified. Every piece of item that they bring up gets a certification. So he said that was going to be his Christmas present to his mom. And he had something of his dad's. I can't really remember what it was. Something of his dad who had passed away. But I mean, I just got my whole energy level just exploded. You know, I get like a lot of, you know, relief from seeing stuff like that. I'm like a thrill seeker. You know, I love roller coasters. You know, I love jet skiing. I mean, I like anything.
Oh yeah, that's you. That's you.
I am a thrill seeker. I've always been like that. And I think that actually I would love to take that journey and to go outer space. I would love that 11 minutes of adrenaline.
Wow, well, it's possible now. It's possible
for $200,000 to $300,000. So you got to pay to play a little bit on that one. But Jeff Bezos, shout out to him. I mean, he's the founder of Amazon, and you know we love our Amazon, and you know he's taking it to a higher level. And I think now he's the executive chief of Amazon. He stepped down.
Okay.
Jeff Bezos, I mean, he's a very big philanthropist. Also, his ex-wife, she does a lot for the HBCUs. I mean, she's given millions of dollars to HBCUs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. Oh, and cool. I could definitely, you know, give them a shout for that. But just that whole journey, the 11 minutes, and you're going like over 2,000 miles per hour. And another fact they were saying is like to get into outer space, which what's considered outer space is 62 miles in the Earth's in the atmosphere. So once you 62 miles, you're technically considered to be outer space.
Okay.
So yeah. So would anybody? I mean, would you like to take that chance in that journey, that those 11 minutes to go outer space, Marlene? I think we talked about that in the production meeting.
I'd have to be a lot older. I have to be a lot older just in case. But you know what, Vanita, Diane, I remember when William Shatner went up with Jeff 2 months ago. And the way he described it, it touched me. He said when he was inside the spacecraft, it just went black. Everything went black.
Yes.
And first it was blue and then it went black. And to him, he likened it to life and the moment of death. And he felt that splitting that atmosphere or going at that, witnessing that change was like life. And that's what life and death must be like, he thought. And I said, I think I felt that too.
Right.
I said, perhaps, and then there's a time when if someone's dead, they know that they're dead for a nanosecond.
Wow.
Before everything goes out. I don't know, but definitely a surreal experience, and one that you won't forget, but that will impact you.
Absolutely. I mean, just to see the parachute, when they actually just opened up and the capsule fell, and they talked about the dust bomb hitting and then how it was like a cushion, and then the rocket landed on its own perfectly. I mean, it was a flawless mission. Right. And I just think more people are going to be, or even more inspired to go and to take the next time they go up.
Yeah, I want to see who's next. Who's next?
I believe there was like a parent and a child duo that went up. There was a billionaire that went up. Also, a former astronaut's daughter or granddaughter, she had gone up. And, she told, and I think her dad may have been one of the first astronauts to go into space. I believe the last name was Shepard. You can do your research.
Alan Shepard.
Yeah.
Probably Alan. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So there, but they were civilians, 6 civilians, and you had your NFL player. So there you go. So get that money up, get your $200,000 to $300,000, and you can go to space too.
So I wouldn't go, not yet. But Diane, what about you?
All right.
11 minutes up in space and 200. I'd rather go to Macy's.
Okay.
You can go to Macy's, Diane. Wow. Okay. Well, everybody listen, and everybody would like to. Some people will never try it. That's like, with me going jumping out of a plane, that's a bucket list for me. But I'm gonna have to have someone attached to me. I'm not gonna be able to do that by myself.
No.
I need to be attached to someone, because you can have someone actually jump out with you as a guide.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And that's the only way I would do that. That's the only way I would jump out of a plane.
Wow. Well, I wonder who's going to be the next celebrity to join.
I know. They always have to put someone in there.
I mean, the space is good in a way if you like that. Well, I know when I'm in the plane, I'm always at the window. I'm always picking the window seat.
Right.
So I do like.
You would like it.
Yeah. But it's just with the money, I think it will come down to maybe $25, then I'll go.
Money would not an issue. Diane, take money off the table. Would you go if you could? Would you go if you could?
Would you go?
I would definitely.
All right. Yes.
Too much.
Another thrill seeker. Okay. So we're down. So we're gonna go. Next time we're gonna go into the lottery and see if they can, they have a lottery. Maybe sometimes they do that and they'll pull some names out.
Yeah, I'll take the lottery.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, again, congratulations to the new astronauts, because now they're technically considered astronauts.
Yes.
6 civilians on that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if I get that title, maybe,
Exactly. Well, I tell you, the holiday season is right around the corner. Have you guys done any shopping online or actual in person at any stores, any malls? Jersey, we have our great malls in Jersey.
Yes, beautiful malls. Yes. But it's not, like I said, it's still a couple more days. So the spirit and the people, on the line, it hasn't been like it was. But yeah, it's getting there. It's people in the mall.
Yeah, people are definitely shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just don't like going with so many. I don't like going with crowds. I try to go like early in the morning,
that's another thing.
Or late at night. Definitely not on the weekends. I mean, Jersey, we grew up going to malls. That's the thing.
Right, exactly.
I mean, that's our thing. Jersey, we're known for malls. We can stay at a mall all day. Right? No other state, not even Florida. No, Jersey malls, hand down. We are the king and queen of malls. But I down here even. I mean, I rarely, and if I go in one specific department store and I'm out. I don't like walking around, doing that. I don't like doing it anymore. I don't know. I just think
you got the sunshine. You've got the sunshine. You don't need the extra.
We're in shorts.
That's what it is.
Right? There's nothing really to shop for. Flip flops and shorts. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh! But they do have two particular malls that I do like: Aventura and Galleria. I like Aventura a little better because it reminds me of Short Hills Mall, and in Galleria it gives me that Woodbridge Mall effect. Everybody who's from Jersey, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Nothing like the Woodbridge Mall. Oh my gosh, have you been to Woodbridge Mall lately?
Yes, I was just over there.
I missed the Woodbridge Mall.
So
and then
beautiful.
Menlo Park.
So beautiful. I was in Macy's, of course.
Oh yes, you are the Macy's girl. We know that.
Yes.
Already. We already know that. But yeah,
I never really shopped in Woodbridge. My mall would be Willowbrook.
Okay.
Now, about 2 months ago, I was in Newport Mall in Jersey City.
Wow, yeah, Jersey City.
Yeah, I like it over there.
I used to go there but like I said, Jersey, we're flooded with malls. I mean, like we are the mall state.
Right.
You go all the way down to Monmouth Mall. I mean, you go to South Jersey, you got the mall down near Plainsboro. I mean, there's so many malls. I mean, like major malls where everybody just goes to, and you can get whatever you want from any of the malls in Jersey.
Yeah.
I mean, like that was like a hangout, like in high school, right? Remember just getting dropped off at the mall and just hanging out there all day, and then getting your gold chains, getting your Puma sneakers. I mean, we did all that stuff.
Well, my daughters did that. Remember, I'm from New York, but my daughters would do that in Livingston Mall.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the Livingston Mall. And then when Short Hills, all the stores started coming into Short Hills, then you're like, okay, let's get there. Let's throw our pennies or our quarters, our coins in that big round glass sphere with the hole up top. Oh my God. I miss it. I just miss Jersey Mall. So I mean, it's not you guys
I know what you mean.
But listen, and also with shopping, there's burnout. There's work burnout. A lot of people are ready for the holidays. They're ready to have their winter breaks. All of the educators.
Woo-hoo!
We're at a point of, a lot of people. I
heard you, Marlene. I hear you.
And with the pandemic, everything is just slightly changed. Nothing's 100%. People are burnt out at work. A lot of people are resigning. They're just leaving their jobs. I mean, we have a teacher shortage. They're putting subs in, there are no subs. There are no substitutes because all the substitutes, they're now emergency certs and they're now in the classroom. There is a shortage because a lot of people just resign. And that's just across the board in all
across the board, not only educators, but in all fields. People are just saying, not enough. I think it was Prince Harry, maybe 2 weeks ago. He encouraged folks, if you're not happy at your job, leave it. Did you guys hear that?
He said what?
Yeah. Prince Harry. He said, if you're not happy at your job, I love the royals, everything that's royal. He said, that's the thing about me. He said, if you're not happy with your job, leave it.
Right.
Wow. And, I mean, under what cost though? I mean, some people can't leave their jobs. I mean, that's their reliable source of income. I mean, you have to have something to fall back on. Or do some people, they don't even really care?
I think it's gotten to that point now, Renita. And I think that there's a paradigm shift where now workers have the upper hand because you leave one job, there's another. And because people are leaving their jobs, employers have to fill in those positions.
Sure.
And so they are now willing to, and they are giving signing bonuses and a lot of incentives to come on and join me. You know, I've got a hole here. I need to fill it.
Sure.
So,
right. That's good.
You see a lot of sign-on bonuses now. I mean, a lot of the minimum wages have like increased, you know, in different parts
that's
of the
a good
country,
thing to know.
Depending upon, you know, what the salary is or what their hourly rate is within, you know, different stores, industries. It varies from state to state. But overall, I mean, there is work, there are opportunities. But again, people, they've gotten a little bit, you know, a little relaxed, you know, because of the pandemic, remotely working, working from home. People don't want to go back in person to the workforce. Excuse me.
Right.
They don't want to go back. They, you know, they're very comfortable. A lot of people have gotten used to working remote, you know,
and they can.
And working from home because a lot of jobs, that's all they're doing. Because a lot of companies, they haven't opened their doors back yet. So a lot of jobs are only solely remote working jobs. So, I mean, I'm just like, well, then if that's the case, then why are people still resigning? You know what I mean? So in person, we can understand that. But what about those who are solely working from home?
True.
Well, you know what, Renita, this pandemic really has had an effect on all of us. Those of us who are doing well, those of us who are not doing so well. It's had an effect on us. And we are seeing it. It's being witnessed in that way with the resignations.
Okay.
You know, it's being witnessed in that way. So I would say that's why folks are still resigning, even though they're at home.
I don't know what I'm doing. Okay.
Excuse me.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the chat here. We just want to shout out to everyone. Hi, T-Mac.
Come up.
Hi, Apple Crescent. Chocolate. How are you? Welcome, everyone, to the show. T-Mac, Apple Crescent. Thank you for posting everything that you have in here. Thank you so much. But yeah, I mean, like even going into meetings. I mean, I was in a meeting back in September. I mean, I think people just burnt out in general. I mean, it was just like this person was running a meeting that I happened to be in. We were in person. Everyone's socially distancing, but they just got very impatient with people, you know, speaking. I mean, I was like, you know how I don't know. Maybe the person did a little ding, a little something, not there, all there. But it was just very weird. Have you ever been in a meeting, you know, where people just don't know how to have meeting etiquette?
Oh, yeah.
Have you had any experiences? I wanted to just kind of piggyback on burning out, because a lot of people might be burnt out of being in meetings, going on Zoom meetings. But we're talking about, we know about the Zoom meetings, but being in person,
an email. We say, did we really need to meet? It could have been an email.
I mean, I was in the meeting, but I thought the person was a little off. But I mean, it was just like, you know, they were huffing and puffing. I said, well, I mean, you're facilitating a meeting, and your reaction, that was just the strangest meeting I've ever been in. And I just thought, has anyone ever been into a meeting that was a little strange lately, like within the past year? And I'm thinking maybe people are burnt out in general, just staying in a meeting for over 10, 15 minutes. I mean, you're getting, you know, exhausted, or you're hyperventilating with things.
Well, I guess the virtual part is a little different for most people, and some people are more relaxed in their camera setting and don't bring that professional you know, vibe or whatever into it, because you do know when you're working from home compared to the office.
That's true.
It's a little different. So the structure.
So when you go into a meeting in person,
I think the people that was already working from home were burnt out even more because they had to deal with their kids at home. So a lot of things transpired. And then, like I said, some companies are requiring people to come back to work and definitely be, you know, vaccinated too.
Right.
So it's just, like I said, the morale overall is a little different for the people, you know, so it is. And then, like I said, you know, the people who weren't used to the Zoom, think they're professionals now, but it's okay.
Exactly. But I was like, this person has got something, is not clicking. I just said, you might be going through something. the pandemic may have you a little off. I just was very shy. I was ready to leave. I said, I can't sit because you're about to kind of like go into a little shock here, and I don't want to be around
a little twitching or something.
Yeah, it was a little something.
Well, I guess there was a difference in indifference.
I think maybe it was just being away and then coming into a meeting in person. But it just got to me. I just thought I wanted to pose that because we did talk about it a little bit, but I just wanted to know if anyone else has experienced that. Anyone in the chat, have you experienced being in a meeting with a person who just really was a little off and you just felt like they couldn't handle being in the meeting with other people and having input and discussion? I mean, it's just meeting etiquette. I just think some people don't have it.
Even the body language, yeah.
In a Zoom meeting or in person, some people just don't have that type of patience, maybe, or maybe their anxiety level gets a little heightened.
Anxiety.
I think that's what this was with this particular person, because I was like, you're not. Something's not right. You're a little off. And it kind of got me a little weird because I said, let me just maybe get up out of here because this person like they about to go a little postal, and it just wasn't. It really wasn't. And I saw this person, and I look at him like, I'm trying to really understand because something's not there. And I'm not, they might be watching. They might be watching this show, but maybe sometimes things need to be brought to your attention. To your attention in order to notice that. Reevaluate yourself. Just look a little bit more into yourself. Reevaluate things. Sometimes someone needs to open it up for you. Hi, CC. How are you? Yeah, the person might be going through something. I mean, the pandemic has people going through all sorts of things, and not just to blame it on that, but everyone does have something going on. We all are going through something.
That's life in general.
Good, bad, or indifferent. I mean, you might not want to share it. You don't have to, of course. People don't want to share all their information and what's going on. But I just wanted to know if anyone else has experienced that.
One thing I want to say is that I didn't mean to offend anyone when I went twitching like that. I'm just joking. But we're going to be dealing with the effects of this coronavirus for a couple of years, regardless to whether or not it's under control physically. Sure. The mental stress that we've all been under, a lot of us, we hide it well, but it's going to come out in some ways.
Exactly. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, this is a molding, shaping thing where some people are being shaped through this pandemic and molded to a different direction. And then some other people are finding out that this is not their passion. I've been in this business, this corporate America for the longest, and I could have been home working on my own, what I love to do.
Absolutely.
So it kind of like shift the ball a bit in a good way for us to toss and pass. Absolutely. Either way you look at it, from our generation to the next generation. Because the only thing I used to say is that I would have loved to have a computer in school at a younger age to be able to catch up.
Sure.
So look at the kids that had to bring, these little laptops and stuff home and do what? So I think it was a test of, like I said, with life.
With life, I mean, it was, and things happen for a reason. And I think it also allowed people to get out of their box, to get out of their zone, to get out
get out of their box. Yeah.
And it worked really well for a lot of people. People were able to go into the lab and find themselves.
Right.
People became authors. People, started different podcasts. I mean, people really got.
How they always say, suffering builds character. Suffering does build character. Any type of way to structure you and make you really see, this is what it was. It was a time of reckoning with yourself as you went through this and finding out who you are,
what your passions are,
and what direction you want to go in career wise. This is really what I want,
Absolutely. It gave you a chance
to be very, they got a chance to work from home, realize they never want to work from home again. Exactly.
Let me get out of here. I'm getting claustrophobic. I'm getting cabin fever. A lot of people are like, I'm out. I just, no, it's not for me.
Exactly.
Yeah. I have a neighbor like that. She doesn't like working from home. Go ahead, Diane. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying it worked. It was like a good double-edged sword in a way of the structuring.
Sure.
Because it is going to be right. It is going to affect some people. And then, like I said, look at all the people that didn't get a chance to get routine, all the surgeries, all the different back things that happen that we, weren't consciously thinking about because we're healthy people. But these people at this time that were going through this or needed surgery or needed things had to wait,
Different underlying conditions.
Right. And some things they realized, they probably realized a lot of surgeries weren't necessary too at the time too.
Yeah, which was a good thing. I really didn't need it anyway. So you know what?
Saying, like,
God saw me,
things,
the upper being saw me through, and that, hey, it was a sign. Some things that's what I really think, things were shifted and molded and things were moved in so many different ways, and on a positive note. And I really think this was all positive. And also, again, people working remotely, teachers. Some teachers might, hey, listen, I was ready to go back into my day job, into where I go every day.
I understand.
I really couldn't. I was like,
it's all about the upfront and personal.
I was like, I can't sit here. I had to get my breaks. It was good to have breaks. I think the breaks were good because if you would have sat on a laptop for 8 hours straight without having an hour, another hour, that's where I think of the difference, kind of like the line was drawn.
Right.
I had to have breaks. That's what
I agree.
I would actually, take a swim in the pool. I mean, I needed to take a walk. Like I really, took advantage of that time because you had to get your mental back together. This will fry your brain to me. That was my opinion. You know what I mean? So I basically was like, hey, and just to get out and get in my car and drive. I mean, you saved a lot of money on gas. Let me tell you, I saved a lot of money on gas.
Girl, my emissions were low in the air.
Oh my gosh. I saved, money was saved, during the height of the, the pandemic, and literally like being inside, having to stay inside and figuring this whole thing out. But, again, everyone has their choices, and everyone likes to be, a lot of people like to be in remote work. They like to work right from the computer, which is fine. I mean, it's your design. But then, when you get out and you're there where you are, then you're like, God, I wish I was back on the computer right there.
And can you imagine having like a curfew too, like not being able to go out, like at certain times when that was kind of crazy.
Curfews, Diane, remember we had curfews back in the beginning.
But not when it's like this with a sickness and you're like with the pandemic. I'm saying it was a little different, the curfews, because if you were considered essential, then it's different. Like you had to be in order, because over here.
Yeah, but I think what Marlene is saying, like the public, the general public, there were curfews put in place.
Oh, definitely.
I know down here we had to be in a certain time.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. Okay.
A lot of things were closed. I mean, you couldn't even go shopping anywhere. A lot of things were closed.
Newark got an 8 o'clock curfew at the very beginning.
Newark was more strategic with theirs than we were over here, but still, just to be up under that, it was like crazy. Could you imagine?
Yes, I'm trying to pull some banners up here. Okay.
So it was good. It was good to see that, and go through that. But good Lord, and I'm looking out the window, don't see nobody in the streets.
I know.
Ghost town.
but one positive about that, Renita, you did speak about passions and exploring your passions. During this time, I got a chance to join some meetups. I didn't know what the heck a meetup was. Diane, do you know about meetups?
Oh, I've been fond of meetups for a while, but I would always get them, but I would never go on them.
Okay.
But you see what I'm saying? But yes, it is.
I got a chance.
All the social events, that's what you're talking about? Yep, very good.
And they have some for folks who want to stay home. Because I've always wanted to improve or learn French.
Right.
And so I joined an online meetup group where we learned French.
Wow.
Okay. They got an online.
Yeah. I was like, I'm home. Let me have fun. Let me have fun while I'm home.
Merci beaucoup.
That is great. Right? I mean, I actually delve more into my recipes and my cooking, and that's my passion. That's a part of my family, generational. That's a very big part of me, and I mastered a lot of different dishes. I've created so many new dishes. I spent a lot of time exploring myself more in the kitchen.
That's awesome.
Dishes. I got some vegan recipes that I put together.
Wow.
And I started working on our family's cookbook. We have a recipe book in development now. And I was able to really focus more on that. You know what I mean? Like that's a really big part of me. So I could honestly say that that's what I did during the pandemic. I mean, and it was great. And it's therapy for me. Like
That's
being in the
nice.
kitchen and cooking is like totally therapeutic for me. Like I can go in like anytime I feel stressed out, let me get in there and start getting my veggies, getting my mind wrapped around different types of foods that I want to try and dishes that I want to try and create them as my own. That's what I did. And that was something that I did during the height of the pandemic. So, we'll see how, everything.
Yeah, that's good.
This family recipe book, knock on wood, it's in development now as we speak. So
I like that family cookbook. So you're passing on, you're preserving the traditions of your family.
And that's what we're doing.
That.
And that should be passed down from generations to generations.
Thank you so much. So
my son said he's going to take my deep fryer from me. My son said that other day because he says, "Mom, you deep frying everything." I said, "Listen, calm down," because I was deep frying broccoli. I was deep frying cauliflower. Just switch it up a little bit. And he was like, "Mom, you're doing too much deep." I said, "Listen, it's in canola oil. Calm down. Canola oil. Okay." So it's like it tastes good too. It really is.
You're going to try different dishes. Good. Yeah,
because they even do string beans. They deep fry a lot of stuff sometimes, and it helps people with the vegetables because people get bored with vegetables sometimes.
That's true.
So we'll give it a little, something different.
Deep fried broccoli.
Oh, it's delicious.
Yeah, cauliflower. But what's DJ? You need to invest in an air fryer.
Delicious.
Invest in an air fryer, and it cooks the exact same way. And it's a less amount of oil. Really that's the thing. I want you to try to invest in that. Actually, have your son buy you one of those for Christmas.
That's what I should tell him.
Tell me what an air fryer.
Oh my God.
It works great.
He's
even
a
with
tourist.
Chicken.
He's a tourist, the bull. He means he like, "Mom, I'm coming to get that deep fryer."
Oh.
I was like, "What?"
You do deep fry a lot because I see your posts and I'm like, this girl is in on that fryer. So she fries with everything. But try it.
Thank you for telling me that because I needed to hear that from you. So now I'm going to
get the the air fryer out during the holidays.
Okay.
Diane.
All right. So you're my daughter now. That's my son. Now you tell me. Okay.
I'm telling you, girl. I see you
in the house. The cooks in the house.
Frying up some stuff. I said, God, I know she keeps her door open.
Yeah.
But good for you, though. Good for you.
Thank you, sweetie.
No, I love it. So
but my cholesterol, and look, my cholesterol is good. We need it.
Oh, wow. Now that is good
Even
to hear.
better.
Where's my bell?
Even better.
Let me get my bell.
Thank you, Marlene.
That's great.
Oh gosh, yeah. Okay, so we're back. So thank you, everybody. Again, welcome to the show. If you're just tuning in, we are the Cupcakes, and welcome to Meeting in the Powder Room. Okay, so Sean is the Sean King. I think I see him up here. Where is Sean? Sean was out on the jet ski today, and he and Tommy were out there. If you guys saw some live stuff, let me find the chat. Let's see, where is Sean King? Something popped up on my phone, but yeah. So the ward is great, and let me tell you something. I actually was near the Port Everglades, and I ran into some beautiful cruise ships, and guess what they were? They were the brand of Royal Caribbean, but they were celebrity cruise ships.
I saw some pictures. It was beautiful.
Yeah, celebrity cruise ships, the Apex and the Reflection. They were getting ready to leave the Port of Everglades. Well, the Port Everglades, I should say, not Port of Everglades, but the Port Everglades. And I mean, it was packed. People were waving. They were bon voyaging. The steamship was honking. We had the Winter Fest getting ready to happen. It's like a boat parade for the holidays. It happens every year here in South Florida, up and down the Intercoastal. And those ships, Highland America was even out there. They were locked and loaded. And loaded. So without any more stopping it out, without any more talking, we are going to invite into the powder room, Mr. Tony.
Tony Bell. Ring the bell.
Hey, y'all. What's going on, family?
Hey.
How's everybody doing?
Good. How are you?
Hey. So,
how are you?
I'm good. I heard you talk about the celebrity ship, man.
Yeah, so I saw two celebrity cruise ships out there right on the water getting ready to take off. And at first I thought they were debarking, but then I said, you know what? No, it looks like more and more people were coming on. They were waving. You know, there were so many boats and jet skis, and everybody was out yesterday on the water. It was a beautiful day, and they were getting out of here. They were going to wherever their port of calls
were. They were ready to go.
mean, it was
That
packed.
Celebrity Apex is beautiful. I was on that last month. It is beautiful. You ever get a chance to go on
Okay.
Celebrity Apex or
Okay.
the Edge? Those are two great ships. Yeah, to try to get on. So do it.
Nice.
But
And
how
I'm
about
on,
this cruise?
yes, I'm on this
Awesome.
Royal Caribbean Facebook group page, and
Oh,
everyone,
cool.
like literally every day, people are going here, traveling. Everything's Royal Caribbean. So Freedom of the Seas. Oh, I can't wait to go, and I'm getting even more and more psyched to go because they're posting these videos, these pictures, and this is like current, like as of yesterday.
Yeah, right.
And it's just amazing. I mean, it holds about 3,000. I'm not sure if they're 100% capacity, but I mean, people are just having a wonderful time, and you're out and about, you're open. I mean, I'm definitely going to get a balcony room. Like I'm actually looking closely at the celebrity ship yesterday.
Yeah.
The balcony room is the way to go. I mean, they had the portholes. You could see the porthole, the staterooms and the portholes. You could see all that. I saw the ocean view rooms, but the balcony to me is really the way to go.
Well, let me tell you something about that too, because on the celebrity ships, they now have on the new celebrity ships, they have this thing called veranda rooms. So you basically, it's almost like you have a balcony, but it's not really a balcony because it's not open. It's a window that slides down, and then it kind of opens up, right? But I've been on. It's not a real balcony.
Veranda?
I don't like it. Yeah, it's called the veranda type of cabin. Yeah, it's called the veranda cabins.
I saw those.
And but it doesn't have that feel of an open balcony.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a huge window.
That's exactly what it is. It's a huge
window.
bay window that comes down. I wasn't a fan,
wow.
So I'm gonna have to, if I go on another celebrity cruise, Marlene and Diane, I'm gonna have to upgrade to a suite or something.
To the veranda. You want the veranda?
No, I want a suite. That's what I want. I may not be able to afford it, but I want a suite.
Okay.
Yes. So let me ask you, real quick, Tony. We were talking about the Blue Origin, the spaceship that went up, the rocket that had Michael and the 500 civilians. Would you actually want to take that 11-minute ride in outer space?
I'm too scared. Like it would make me nervous. I don't know why. I'd be scared. I would be so nervous to take that flight up there. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think I could do it. I think I'm like Marla. I probably would want to do it, but I'd be too scared.
What about jumping out of a plane?
Oh no, definitely not. That's a no.
Not even with the buddy on the back of you?
Nope. Nope.
You know, I might. You know what I thought about my sinus issues, and I might want to try that going all the way up. To see if that'll clear my sinuses out. Yeah. So at least
it'll clear those sinuses out. Why?
It'll clear out.
Don't be afraid, Tony. You can do it, Tony.
I don't know. I have a fear of heights too. That's the other thing. So, but it's weird because I can get on a roller coaster because I feel
that's
secure.
what I was going to ask you. Okay.
I feel secure, but I can't get up on a ladder.
Okay. So what about the water rides when we go on the cruise?
Water rides I'd be okay with because again I kind of feel secure. Now if I'm going down a slide,
right?
Just kind of I don't know about that one.
Tony,
because there's no ramp, like Tony, I don't feel tied in.
Let them know your fears. Let them know.
They're gonna push me. They're gonna push me down the slide.
But Tony, you can go down the slide, although you're not.
Really?
Yeah, although you're not secured or anchored, it's so fast. I've done that. I did that this summer. I went down a slide, and I've got a little bit of anxiety too, and it was just fine. It's so fast.
Well, I'm gonna trust you, Marlene, on that.
We'll see you out there.
That's right.
We'll see you out there. So tell us what's going on. I mean, is there anything different? We want to talk about passports. We want to go over that again in terms of the time frame if you need yours renewed. I know I need mine. Mine expires in January.
Yep. So just to go back though, just as a reminder, so the cruise is on Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas. It's 3 nights, 4 days. It leaves on May 6th and returns on May 9th. Leaves out of Miami Port. Okay, Miami, Florida. All right, coming back on the 9th.
Yes.
So as far as passports, I tell all of my clients to have passports. Now, technically, you don't need a passport. You can have it should be an enhanced driver's license. plus your birth certificate. And it has to be the birth certificate that was issued by your, wherever you were born, right? So it has to be from that city or town that you were born from. So it has to be an official birth certificate. Okay, original copy of that official birth certificate plus a license. But I don't even like to go there because, again, I tell my clients, get a passport. Please get a passport. And the timing to get it's just easier. It really is. And then you're in the system, you're in the federal system. So that makes it even better in case, what if you lose, your birth certificate when you're, on a port, getting out on an excursion or something like that. That could be a problem. So please do get a passport. The timing around passports, anywhere between 1 month and 3 months.
Yeah.
At this time. Okay, anywhere between 1 month and 3 months. And I don't know why. There's no rhyme or reason, because I think I mentioned before, my cousin, she got a brand new passport, applied for a brand new passport, first time ever. She got it in 3 weeks.
Wow.
3 weeks. Yet I know somebody else during that same time frame that got theirs renewed, and it took 3 months.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So there's no rhyme or reason. It could be just timing. It could be where it actually goes to, because there's different centers, across the country, depending on where you live.
Do you suggest to go in person to like your local courthouse? Because I know you can go in person.
That's probably I would say that's probably the best thing to do between between doing that or at least having it expedited, like have all the application materials expedited. There are companies that will expedite it for a fee. The fee is usually about $100 or more.
Sure.
But those are some options to try to get it faster.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, if you're coming from, say, for instance, another country to Miami, is there anything additional that they would need to make the transfers to get onto the ship, or is it just basic, as long as you have your validated information?
Exactly. The main thing, of course, is to still have their passport that was issued in their country. They would need that anyway, right? When they got into the U.S., of course, they would have to be had to have their negative test and everything else, and just following the guidelines for coming into the country, into the U.S. So basically the same things that you would need to get into the U.S. is what you would need to be able to get on a ship for those coming from overseas. Yeah.
Fantastic. And everyone who's watching, all of our viewers, we have Tony Bell's direct number. Again, his direct number. He was nice enough to do that for us. So thank you, Tony. This is Tony Bell's direct number, owner of Dream Vacations. And he's actually put the entire cruise ship retreat vacation together for us, 4 days, 3 nights. So he is our go-to. Thank you so much again for working with us with the Tommy Cats. Now with the cupcakes, there's going to be a memorable experience. I cannot wait. I'm
absolutely. And I have a surprise for you that even Renita doesn't know.
Oh, no.
So guess what? The prices have been reduced again by $30.
You're kidding me.
By $30. And the deposit is no longer $230. It is now only $200.
Oh, wow.
Okay. All right. So I was able to work that out.
And the deadline is the 28th?
And the deadline is the 28th. That's right. The deadline is December 28th to have your $200 deposit submitted to me through the registration form.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay.
I can't believe this. This is great. Thank you. Yeah, you did. You surprised me. You can keep it from me.
Hey, I do my homework. I make sure too as rates are moving. And by the way, those that have already booked and already have paid their deposits, they have already, so they will be able to take advantage of this savings as well.
Okay.
Good.
So that's already taken care of for those individuals that have already booked and have already registered or have already paid their deposits.
Okay.
Done deal.
So again, the deadline is December 28th. Please, you guys, I know we have a couple more people who have registered and put their deposits in, and I'm not going to reveal your names, but we have the notifications. So I'm super excited for this. Try to get in to Miami a day early, everyone. The 5th is Cinco de Mayo, but even on top of that, we want everyone here already in Florida, so you don't have to worry about scrambling if anything happens weather-wise, your flight delayed, cancellations even. I mean, things happen with airports and flights. So try to book your flight in a day early to get into Miami or just into South Florida a day early or 2 days, or whatever you do. But just try to get here before May 6th. You agree with that, Tony?
That's right. That's right. Apple Crescent asks too, do we need to show we have quarantine? So you do not need to have quarantine 2 weeks before boarding the cruise, but you will need a negative PCR or antigen test within 2 days of boarding. Okay,
so everyone has to get a test done 2 days before boarding the ship.
Correct. And everyone 12 and older has to be vaccinated. Okay, so you have to be vaccinated and you had to have had a negative PCR or antigen test within 2 days prior to the cruise. Perfect. Now, for example, if the cruise leaves on Saturday, you can still get that test done on a Thursday morning if you wanted to. So it's not 48 hours, but they're saying 2 days.
Okay. Sounds good. And again, this is a family cruise. I mean, kids are of course invited. It's open to the public. Someone had emailed me earlier. Yes, this is open to the public. We have our group
beautiful
will be there. There are going to be thousands of other people there, so you guys will be mingling amongst people from all over the world. But again, we do have our group. We're going to have special events for our group specifically. I mean, the public can join, but I mean, we will have events for our group throughout the excursion for the 4 days and 3 nights.
Beautiful.
So we're getting Super Cats. We're going to have something special for you. And we want to show you a little promo of what you're going to see when you get to the ship. Do we have anything ready, Tony?
We do.
Should I make it where you're just on to remove everyone else, maybe?
I think I can do this. I think I can. So let me see.
I'll remove us and I'll just have you on along with the promo commercial. Okay, there we go.
All right. You see? Okay, cool. All right, let me go here.
Oh, wait, I can add it right there. Oh, there it
is. Nice.
Oh, yeah, it's right there.
Can you hear it?
No.
Can't hear it?
No volume.
It's beautiful, though.
It's not good.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know why the volume isn't working.
I don't know.
This did this last time, too. The volume didn't work. It's only music, so... so it's not really saying anything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all music anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is a flow rider. Flow rider. So if you want to act like you're a surfer, this is right on board, guys.
Oh, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
There's the slide.
Oh, you see the slide. There's the slide.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Oh no, I'm not doing that neither.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Oh, tons of food. Tons of great food. The food is fantastic. Giovanni's is a specialty restaurant. You do have to pay a little extra, but it's really good.
Well, that's good. It looks delicious.
And this is pizza. Oh yeah, they have a pizza station as well that's free.
Oh, good, because I love pizza.
This is Coco Cay, the beautiful Coco Cay Island in the Bahamas. Perfect day at Coco Cay, owned by Royal Caribbean.
I can't wait to do
beautiful.
Yeah,
tons of things to do on the island. Hot air balloon.
Yes.
Beautiful.
They have beaches. They have pools.
Nice.
They do have free food. They have bars for extra money. A little extra fee.
Oh,
you did say
look at that. Look at that one. Wow.
Wine only.
Look at that slide. Bottle. Jeez.
Woohoo!
I like the outdoor slide.
Yes. Oh my! I can't wait. I love slides. I love.
And Cocoa Beach Club. Look at those. Look at those private. Oh my God.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
So now
those are beautiful.
Like those tiki.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so you can go out there for the day. Okay. Yep, and you can. Yeah, so we're going to be there pretty much all day. I think from 8 in the morning till about 5 in the evening.
So now you able
is when
to
we're there.
Whoop. Can you reserve those? Now tell me about because
those cabanas. Yeah. So you can you can absolutely reserve those, and once you actually pay your deposit, get connected on Royal Caribbean's website. Right. You can go in, create your own account, and that's where you can do your excursions. You can pay for excursions, and you can do things like reserve your cabana.
That's what we wanted to know about.
Yeah, and any help you need too, once you actually get into Royal Caribbean's website, just let me know, and I can help you navigate.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Sounds good. We wanted to put the link in for you guys to register, but if it doesn't pop up, we'll just have you just contact Tony Bell directly, 678-520-4743. Again, 678-520-4743 to contact Tony Bell directly.
And just real quick, here's the pricing too. The change pricing. So we got the balcony room is $898 now total.
Nice.
That includes your taxes and your fees. So $449 per person. You can see the ocean view, which is basically a porthole. I mean, where you can look out onto the ocean. That's $766 or $383 per person. And then your inside cabin, no windows, $682 or $341.
Oh, that's
per
awesome.
cabin. Okay, so that's
wow.
Those prices are the prices are really
You can't beat that.
You can't beat that. So 200, I should say. Yep. Let me get rid of that. It's now deposit of $200, not 230.
Okay.
Because I waived that deposit. So $200 per cabin is due no later than December 28th, and then the balance is due no later than February 13th. You can see the cancellation policy there.
Okay.
And then this is also very important too, because this is the link for the registration.
Right.
Now, if anybody that's looking, take a picture of it maybe. And it's not too much to type in, right? So, maybe take a quick picture of it, type it in now, go there. I'll leave this up for a few.
Okay.
So you can capture it. And then you can
we'll also
get
put
right
this
into
in
the
the
link.
community page. We'll put this in the YouTube Tommy Williams community page. We'll put the new link up.
Awesome.
We'll take down the old one because now we have new rates. Yay!
That's
so we'll
right.
take down the old one and now we'll put up the new rates, which we've gone down another $30.
$30.
Perfect.
$30, guys.
Woo!
All right.
This was great.
Awesome.
Super duper excited. Again, we are so excited and we are ready for this cruise. We're going to need this cruise when May 6th gets here.
We're going to need it.
We're going to need it.
Need it.
Things hopefully will be leveled off. And I mean, just by looking at the cruise ships yesterday with my own eyes and seeing the thousands of people on there, I was like, I want to get on with you guys right now. So just in May, you just can imagine the direction and how things are going to level off. And I'm excited about it. And the weather's going to be beautiful. In May, the weather is gorgeous. There's no hurricane season involved. It is just beautiful, beautiful weather.
Right. So it is beautiful.
It really is. So we're excited. Just get down here a day early or a couple of days early. That's all I can say.
Cinco de Mayo.
That's right.
Cinco de Mayo.
Hey!
Excuse me?
Tequila.
Cinco de Mayo. So that's what we're doing. And thank you, everybody. So what we're going to do is, So what we're going to do, everyone, we're going to just make sure everybody's having a great time and a great situation for the cruise. And we're just happy to see that everyone is registering and putting their deposits in. All right. Okay. And again, thank you, Tony Bell. It's always good seeing you, Tony Bell. Again, 678-520-4743 to get
seeing you
the
guys.
contact.
Tony, thank you.
With Tony Bell. Super, super excited. So we are going to get ready to close out. And what I want to say is I'm very happy that everyone is here and that we are a part of this whole programming tonight.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Tony, it's good seeing you as always. We'll see you again on the next show. Full of information, and we are ready to continue to rock and roll. Get your deposits in, everyone. Get your deposits in. But what I do want to also let you guys know is that the verdict did come out with Jesse Smollett, and he was found what?
Guilty.
He was found guilty on all charges. So what we were talking about?
5 or 6, I think. 5 or 6.
5 or 6. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's up to 3 years, but they're thinking that he's probably just going to get probation. That he's probably just going to get probation. So.
Drug counseling.
And counseling, mental health, a lot of things are going on, but we don't know what was going on inside of his head. But again, publicity should not have been the mere factor, but that's what they're saying this was all about, was getting publicity. Jesse Smollett, we're rooting for you. Just get yourself together, and we hope to see you on Empire or any other entertainment mediums really soon. All right.
Yeah.
So
such a talented actor. I don't think he
know.
needs to do it. Very talented.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't never needed.
Beautiful
It
face.
needed.
Beautiful face.
And the family, I mean, everyone is just, into
Devastated.
entertainment. All of them are talented. That's a big family, and they're all in some type of industry related career.
Journey Smollett.
Yep.
My girl.
Yes.
She's in Lovecraft Country. She was, well, they canceled that season, but she was in Lovecraft Country with the other guy that was in the movie that we like Jay-Z did, The Harder They Fall.
Yes.
They're in there together. Jussie Smollett's sister, awesome.
Yeah, she's good.
Yes.
She's really good. So we are going to wrap things up, everybody. It's Sunday night. We're trying to continue on with the evening. I got a couple of things to do, to get prepared for the week and tomorrow. And we're just happy that everyone just rocked out with us today. And
Cupcake.
Hey, enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy your week. And, cupcake. But we're going to get our workout on too, everybody, because we have a cruise coming up in May. And we're trying to get tight and right.
Absolutely.
So, I'm so glad that everybody chimed in. Thank you, Tommy Cats, for watching. Thank you, Cupcakes. We love you. And until next time, stay masked up. Eat your vegetables. Drink your water. Be blessed. Eat those cupcakes. Not too many. But we love you. And again, we don't sip the tea. We don't drink the tea. We cut the cake. And what do? We eat it too. So thanks, everybody. And until next time, we will see you again and stay blessed. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a good evening.
Good night. Good night, Di. Good night, Anita.
Thank
you.
Good night, all.